If any 15-year-old came up to me and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go, like, I want to play in the NFL," I would just be like, "No, you're not gonna play in the NFL."
Why though? Why?
Or
There's a
literally just
15-year-old.
Biscuits and tea.
If you guys haven't heard about this, I don't know if you think the metaverse is anything, but I'm already I'm over it. I'm looking towards the future, actually. And I don't want to wear a VR headset. I don't want to put on your fucking glasses. I don't want to carry around a wallet or whatever the hell else you guys want me to have. Zuckerberg thinks that we're all going to be wearing these fucking things in 30 years, wearing around glasses. And okay, maybe. But I'm more interested in getting something implanted into my brain. I want it to get installed in there. You know, slice open the skull, get in there, place it in there. They are figuring out how to make blind people see. So
that's insane.
We're going to have to read through this because it's obviously very, very, very difficult to understand here. But
artificial retina, no way. Yeah,
artificial retina.
What we got?
So the light
bionic
is then,
eyes. What the fuck? Yeah, sorry,
yeah.
That's insane. Yeah, go ahead.
No, if you could read it, because you're normally better at fucking this kind of.
All right. It just like the fact that they're using an artificial retina is insane. So I mean, you could explain it's whatever. It's explained right here. The system uses an artificial retina. So this chick has a fake eye attached to a pair of glasses that detects light in front of its wearer. The light is then processed into electrical signals and then basically sent to her brain.
It's crazy.
That's insane. So we're a completely artificial. You have it'd be like having this right here and being like, this is my eye. So now what can we do? I'm thinking some spy stuff, B. I'm thinking, let me launch my eyes down the road for me, see what's going on there, and then I'll move, you know.
You can literally have the eyes on the back of your head. Literally. You could have eyes on the back of your head.
That's insane. How does your brain, but how would that processing come in? I mean, you know how sick you would get first trying to look behind you and in front of you at the same time, like one of those weird lizards.
Like a left eye here, right eye there.
Yeah, you'd be able to see.
Bro, you never have to check your shoulder ever again in soccer. Like, think about what an advantage that would be.
Dude, that's insane.
I was going to say for baseball is what I would want it for.
What do you do?
So you can if it could like process like where you're actually going to need to swing at, like the pitches comes and then you could just.
Oh my God.
It just processes.
What's stopping us from thinking already that some of these professional athletes or very smart people have it embedded already?
Thank you. Do you know, on the very first Way I Will John podcast, we had on this dude who literally wanted to find out what expensive stuff. And he ended up traveling to Russia and finding out that a couple of the athletes involved in the NBA were changing their bone density. And sorry, not just the NBA, also professional footballers. He's British, but he's an investigative journalist. And what he normally investigates is betting. But what he wanted to do was write a different story on how much money. And your guys' friend from the NFL, Pete Carroll, is heavily involved in helping the government use NFL trainings and stuff like that. They use that stuff as testing grounds because these are guys hopped up and all this stuff. Yeah. So that's legit. But he found they were changing their bone density. They're having surgery, not the NFL guys. He wouldn't, and I pressed him because he knows who also. He knows, but he didn't name him in the book. He wouldn't name the person because probably he's afraid of getting sued. And also he's just going to look like a crackpot. Yeah, you're going to get killed. You're going to sound like a crackpot. Yeah, okay, these guys are changing their bones and adding titanium and certain other things to their bones because then you can push harder, hit harder, run faster. So he says they're doing it. He's like, they're doing it. It's happening already.
Yeah, and your piss test is definitely not going to catch that, I'm guessing.
No, it's not. No, yeah. We're thinking on the wrong level. Oh, doping. Lance Armstrong, he did some... Yeah, no.
So, Tyler, would you go ahead and put some steel fingertips? Would you install those in?
Wow. Fix those jagged fingers of yours, yeah.
I don't think I'd want any external or stuff you could, like, see.
Well, you wouldn't be able to tell. It would look like your normal hands or just be steel in there. Be like steel-toed boots.
I don't know if that would help.
Or nails. What if you had steel nails? They could inject.
At that point, I might as well just make a glove that's gonna do something like that.
That's not bad. You can hide it. Nobody checks your gloves. We don't check your gloves before games, do we? No.
How could a goalkeeper cheat? Like, how could a goalkeeper actually cheat with their gloves with a substance? Or is there really any competitive advantage you can get?
My biggest one which I think Trevor and Aviata actually shot down is I was saying that someone should just get 2 gloves that are just huge, and you just sit in the goal with your 2 massive gloves just reinforced with, like, titanium, so you just sit there and no one can score. But apparently that's not allowed, so I don't know
What are the
what.
rules? I don't know what the
I
rule
don't think
is.
there really are any set rules. There are. Your glove can only be like a certain size, which I don't know exactly what it is, but I guess you could try adding like sticky stuff to it. But even
What if you had gloves though that like they were the right standard size, but then there was a little device on the inside, a little patented technology that you just kind of press a button right here and it extends out your finger, 4 or 5 more inches.
Oh, I see.
And
A little extension.
and then that finger actually has a way, the patented technology actually moves like your phalanges. It isn't so stiff. And then you get that extra 3 or 4 inches. That could be the difference on saves. And who's gonna be
That
able to
is.
tell? Who's gonna be able to
Ooh.
tell?
in the high def cameras, if your finger just extends, I think they'll be able to
That's a big
tell
hand.
in the super
That's a big
in
Yeah,
the
it's
1,000 frames.
flimsy. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
you
You can get away
retract it
with
down.
with a little.
You have to make it really. It has to be high end. Like has to look like the seam doesn't show, and you retract it back down when the refs come check your hands. Like I don't know. I think we're onto something there.
What you're saying is
Roll
we
to
need to
me.
work on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. We're working on it. Let's just leave it.
yeah.
Let's put a little pin in it. Put it on the docket.
Please. Rapid
Rapid
fire.
fire.
So we got a
Meet the
15-year-old blind
15-year-old.
quarterback who wants to try to play in the NFL. So pretty much it seems like he will just memorize all the plays. He knows where people are supposed to be at a certain time.
Okay.
No.
All right.
And
1 second, real quick. Can someone please remind me of SMART goals? What the acronym? Have you heard of this? This measurement for when people are setting goals in college or high school, and they're
it's like
specific,
strengths.
measurable.
I'm thinking of SWAT.
It,
I know what you're
oh
talking
no,
about.
it's like like you want kids to understand when they're setting goals. Let me look it up real quick.
Is it related to this, or you want us to keep talking? You want to wait for
I think he's going to say how unrealistic this goal is.
it?
That's basically
Okay, yeah.
that's all I'm trying to
I have so
say.
many
It's pretty
questions.
mean, but yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
I wouldn't even count it as mean. I don't know who, but it seems like so his goal is to play in the NFL. And in the article, it sounds like no one's really shooting down that idea. Like one of his coaches is like, "Yeah, like I'm here to help, like get him as like far as or to help him reach his goals of whatever that may be." And I think someone just needs to say that dude, you're not going to play in
wait,
the
what?
NFL.
But first off, though, all right, he's 15 right now, right? So if he can just keep playing, 10 years from now, that chip that we just saw,
See if he gets the.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, I still no, because he's not
No?
used to. No, because he still doesn't understand the actual process of reading a defense or someone. He doesn't see any movement,
Does he
so
need
it'd
to?
be like
Maybe he
just
doesn't need to. Maybe that's a crux.
yes.
Maybe Tom Brady doesn't ever read it. He's Tom Brady. His eyes are
Tom
closed for all you
Brady.
know. Tom Brady closes his fucking eyes. He's never seen it. That's the key, dude.
Yeah,
he
no.
reads his plays in braille. It's like, is that the idea?
Of the no, he just memorizes them, so he just knows where he's supposed to be and apparently where his receivers are supposed to be.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
there's
what every
no
quarterback memorizes.
improv.
Everything.
Yeah,
Until
yeah.
fucking what's his name from the Washington football team comes on your blind side and wrecks your spinal cord. Like,
Yeah, so there's no improv. Like that's they said he had a rushing touchdown somehow. I
I'm
don't know if
sorry.
it was a QB
Where's
sneak.
the video? Where's the footage? I don't even
There's
want
no
to.
I
Where's
didn't
the
see
footage?
I didn't see any footage. I don't know how they
Then
didn't put any
then
footage of him
then
playing.
this is not news. I mean, it is news. I'm happy
it's
for
cool.
this dude to be
It's
out there
awesome.
playing. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no, that's not the thing. But I know maybe they don't want to ruin the article by showing that like everybody's backing off of him, but they don't need to make that article like that. Like the team that made it possible is what they have here.
It's just clickbait, man. Like, I doubt that.
Yeah, either one.
You know,
Yeah, come on.
I bet that whole story, I bet the whole thing, when you like really were to go back and talk to the people, I bet that him saying he wants to go to the NFL was a very, very like small part of like the interview, and like they just took it and made it the
Agreed.
title because it's like,
Agreed.
oh, people think that this kid is going to be able to play in the NFL blind, so they're going to want
His
to click on it and
quote,
read it.
go down. His quote. Go down because he actually had a. It
Please
might
tell
have
me
been
that
an
someone
off
has not had a
years.
conversation.
He
with
excels
him.
in numerous sports, including swimming, golf, baseball, and wrestling. His dreams are
Baseball
boundless.
is where
Excels.
I would like to understand what on earth he's doing in baseball. How on
do you
earth?
How do you?
You line
How
him
on
up?
earth could you do?
Bro, the number
anything in
one rule is
baseball?
keep your
Pitching.
eye on the ball.
He could
That's
literally.
how do you play a sport?
could-
with,
Okay, first off, there are people that can walk around without seeing and use echo sonar,
Not
right?
track. Yeah, but
And the ball comes in, and he's going.
That is not.
He
how
waits
that
for the
works.
ball, and he crushes it out of the stadium.
No, they can.
Okay?
Those
you can hear
those
the
people
stitches
can
of the ball.
identify a car. Those people can identify a car and a trash can sitting on the sidewalk next to them.
But
None of
have you
objects
asked
moving
them to
80
be?
miles an hour.
Well, you aren't blind, and you have not tried echo sonar. I don't like how we're shooting down Jason. He's going to win a gold in He's going to win a gold in swimming. He's going to break the new home run record.
He could win a
He's gonna
gold in
win
swimming. He could.
Absolutely, he could. Right?
That makes sense.
Wrestling might be a little troublesome if you get out a lock.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that once I back away from you,
once they figure you out, that just
like Marco
tiptoe
Ball.
around you and
yeah. But you're gonna be hearing things. I don't know. Let's not. I don't want to shoot down this guy, man.
I'm
not yet.
trying to. I just think
I'm gonna
this
stay
is
on
CNN, like feel good,
Yeah.
whatever. And they're like, this is kind of toxic in a way because it's like so. If he was 8 years old, it'd be different. He's 15. He's going to be a senior in high school in 2 years, and people are telling him that okay, maybe I'm an idiot. I'm going to see a highlight of this kid, and for whatever reason, he can like ping balls in.
Absolutely.
So
let's follow him. Let's follow this dude. I think we got to follow. We got to follow this story. That's a story worth following. We need to check where this dude is in like a year. If he's not dunking on, LeBron or something like this.
It'd be cool to hear from him because I guess that is kind of one of the things. Like we could talk to who's our friend that's on the team that the disabled?
Josh Brunet.
There's a bunch of blind sports.
I think they're separate. That's separate. The Paralympics guys are separate from the blind soccer guys. Though.
No,
they do have some guys who have visual impairment, but
yeah. But I'm just like thinking like maybe there's an opportunity for football that's like that. Like okay, then cool.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, even though like if any 15-year-old came up to me and was like, "Oh, I'm going to go I want to play in the NFL," I would just be like, "No, you're not going to play in the NFL."
Why though? Why?
There
is a 15-year-old. There is a 15-year-old. Hey, this is my dream, Tyler. I want to play in the NFL. No, you're not going to play in the NFL.
No, it's not going to happen, man.
Yeah.
You go play in France or something.
God.
Or if you do, you'll only play for 3 years on average.
Yeah.
That is a crazy league.
Numbers are rough.
But hey,
rapid fire.
Good luck to him.
Rapid fire. I don't know where we're headed.
And the Chicago Fire has got it right.
They reminded
me
of
Bill
Burr.
This now?
Yeah, you got to get
it
right.
That looks like DC.
Got to get it right. We got it wrong. We didn't get it right.
That looks like some. What on earth is?
That's the Chicago.
Is this their
new one?
This is their new one.
Yeah, they went from the one on the right.
Oh, I'm thinking
of
left.
And
I'm thinking of Columbus.
Are they okay with this? Like, are people better with this version?
We're happy now.
Are they happy?
Really happy now. Yeah, we're okay.
They're happy now. They're okay with this.
They really fixed it. They made it. They opened it to the people to help them. Have other artists in the community, reach out to help, and everything's better now. So
that's a hockey logo.
I'm sorry, I still like the original logo.
That's a straight up hockey logo. That's an NHL. That's literally that's the face off. It's like the little.
It's still not better. The shitty logo they tried to change it to looks less shitty now to me. But that's just because they put up a new shitty one for me to compare it to.
Yeah.
Put our logo back. Ex-player. Put this headline out there. Ex-Chicago Fire player wants his old fucking logo back. Put our logo back and leave it alone, you assholes. Yeah. What are you doing?
Or like if you're going to change it, like at least like just give it like a facelift and keep the main, thing.
Yeah, main deal, right?
What's up with this new thing where brands are just coming out and just flipping their whole fucking identity in half? Like they're on.
I don't know.
Buy our new jerseys. Your old ones are relevant.
Yeah.
Well, Barcelona and Real Madrid and Manchester United and Man City have had the same fucking looking logo for how long? Like changing your shit, it does not look good for the league. It just makes you look like you're new. We don't want the league to look new. We want the league like it's been around and it's growing, and we're getting to the point where it's going to be respected. Changing everyone's names to fucking Soccer Club FC, it's fucking. I don't get how it helps anything. It kills all your fucking fans, all your fans that have all that stuff and they have like this tradition and history. And like, like I think about the Chiefs and you think about everything with, your football team, obviously not as, you can't look back at the history as fondly, but like, it's like, I'm proud that we kept our colors and our logo and like we have the same thing and like we've been that way since however long. I think it's kind of cool. It makes us look like it's established, This looks like a UPSL team logo.
That's a hockey. That's an NHL expansion team.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Like it's a hockey. I'm telling you, it's a hockey logo. It's like it's that same color as the rink. It's a face-off circle. It's a hockey logo.
Yeah. It looks like a puck. It almost looks like a puck too at the same time. Like,
oh my god,
Seattle got an NHL team.
Yeah, they got a new one. Yeah, what? It's really cool branding. Wow. It's really cool everything. Like, whoever's doing the NHL
cool name,
branding,
the Kraken.
It's so badass, dude.
Dope,
and like, if you look at all their videos and stuff, it's all like sea creatures and like underwater sea creatures. Like it has that Kansas City Wizards, comets. Like it has that like cool aesthetic and vibe. But I don't know. I was just kind of trying to show you like one of the good brands that America's come out with this year. This is an outstanding brand.
But maybe we as outside we're outside NHL fans. Do the NHL fans, are they like, what the fuck is this Kraken bullshit? Like, give me some Los Angeles Kings. Give me some Penguins.
I
don't know. Yeah.
It's an octopus tentacle in the Seattle emblem with a sea creature eye. It's incredible. Like,
that's an amazing.
Where's the Seattle emblem?
It's the S.
I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, it's an S.
Like the letter that you learned.
Yeah. I just like the color.
It is. I like it, but I think the problem, like I'm saying, somebody who's outside as a Chicago, like not a soccer fan, might look at that and go, like, yeah, it looks like a great logo. Like they're a hockey fan all their whole life. They're like, yeah, it looks great. And here we are, like, yeah, awesome. Are they okay with this? Like,
no, I'll ask them.
Ask them.
We'll follow up on it. Yeah, we'll show them the Chicago. I'll say, hey, what do you think about the Chicago logo?
Yeah.
Do you think this is soccer? What do you think? And then look at the Seattle Kraken. Like, what do you think about this one? Let's get a little analysis and just see. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we're going to be, seeing that Chicago Fire's logo still sucks. And they made bad decisions, and the color schemes for them don't make sense. I don't get why Chicago is light blue.
Now we're blue. Yeah, we had that was our third jersey too. We were white and red, and then we had a light blue as our third. Every team has a third kit, and so it's blue. But that's not your main thing. Your main thing, Juventus is white and black. Their logo is also black and white. Like it's, So,
but now they've changed. So there's different colors now. They're not even the same red or the same navy or like any it's just crazy to me. Like I just can't imagine like having a brand that is like that old and then all of a sudden just being like, oh, let's just purple and yellow.
Nah. Yeah. Oh God. Rapid fire. I don't know if you guys are aware of this one.
Oh boy.
Title. The headline.
I have seen this. I've seen this.
Okay. Maybe you can break it down for me.
Less cleavage or
literally, I think it's just a guy for TikTok. And he just
not just TikTok.
Just to get some.
How dare you, sir? He's got more social media. He's got more social media, sir.
For social media, he just walks across in his like bare feet across the whole line of Subway with all the ingredients.
Oh, he does.
And I don't know if he's planning to
that.
serve the food after. Does he do? Then maybe I haven't seen this whole thing.
Oh, he does much more. So the title reads, Subway Kitchen Nightmare. Shocking video shows worker walking on food and putting it on toilet seat and drinking out of bottles. He, of course, put those bottles back. Now, let's go ahead and hit that play. Oh shit! You can't see the full story.
The salami and the provolone.
The pepperoni around the toilet.
It's like played like a platter. It looks like a holiday platter.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
There's so much more. It's too bad we can't see the actual article because he's taken. You see him with the other stuff, and he's just going fuck Subway, fuck Subway, fuck Subway, and he's just dumping shit out. He's a pranker. I read the article. He's actually a guy that wants to create controversial content, and he
Milk
says,
bro.
"I'm
He's a milk
aware."
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know the milk
So
bros?
no, but
Yeah.
you want to explain?
Nelk is just, like they're like kind of connected with Trump, and the guy, one of the main guys, his dad is the Dana White, and they're like just frat boy guys that do all these
Their
crazy
dad
prank
is Dana
videos.
White, the UFC dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So his son is and like they're just so rich, and they started this prank channel, and they do really inappropriate things all the time. Like they got to go backstage with Trump once, and then like they had Addison Rae come on to like do an interview, and they uploaded a video that said Donald Trump had sex with Addison Rae, and it caused like this huge thing because they just like shook hands at a fucking like fight. So yeah, that's the Nelk Bros, and like this guy doing this, it's kind of like that culture of just like over
That's
the top
yeah.
pranks,
I don't. Yeah, that's a problem.
Wow.
This is not related. We can go to something
Until
else right now.
TikTok stops making things like that go viral, then people are going to keep doing it. I mean, you have mentally disabled people recognizing that they're getting attention for the first time in their life. What do you expect them to do?
Exactly. Well, who's to blame though? Do we blame TikTok or do we blame us? We're watching.
I think TikTok has to be blamed initially, but yeah, we are watching. I normally try to block things like that because it's just so toxic, dude.
I mean, totally. I wouldn't.
They push it to you too. It's not like
exactly.
it's not like like there's a guy who obviously has issues, and he's like pouring cheese, like hot cheese on the fries, and then eating it, and then doing a dance after like this. And
Nick Avocado or something.
Like that's, I don't know. Maybe something good will come out of it for him, and it's awesome. But like, I think for the overwhelming majority of people like that, it is a bad thing at the end of the day. Like
that dude's eating himself into an early grave.
It's so sad, dude. And it's like we're all just sitting here like we have people laying sponsored ads on top of it, and what it's like that's what we're okay with.
Oh, this is something I just found. So pretty much this woman,
what happened?
Her cops killed her son, who was being suspected for some murder case or something, and she ended up getting $5 million as a settlement because I guess they did something wrong while shooting him. And she's been using the money to supply guns for like gangs in her neighborhood.
Nice.
What, for the gangs to like get after the cops?
I don't know if it was to get after the cops or just
power, probably, yeah.
Out of spite, like just. But she's just giving the money to the
power.
That's what she's using her money, her settlement money for.
She's fucking running the block now, dude. She got $5 million.
Yeah. Yeah, she got $5 million. Imagine they accidentally created a gang like mom, this mother figure for the gangs. Yeah, they probably like protect her and all this stuff. Like, this is our gang, mom. She got $5 million.
Come on, stay in the house, stay for the weekend. Like, guarantee you, she's the best gang leader ever. Like, she has the emotional side. And,
all these,
they can talk to her about her
that's what I was going. Yeah. They all need a mother figure. They don't have one. That's why they're in a gang in the first place, or something like that.
A new way to run crime. Maybe women need to be the ringleaders.
Yeah, but what if she's undercover too? Like, what if this is like the sting? Like, she got killed. Like, we'll give you $5 million. All you got to do is get all these guys to confess, bring them over, make them some of that food you would make, get them talking around the table, tell them you're going to give them some more guns, incriminate them. We'll move you to Japan. Ciao. Like, they're at fault for killing your son. Your son got mixed in the wrong crowd, and it's their fault.
Oh, well, good for her. At least she's.
This has been B&T.
Is there anything else? Anything else to wrap up with? I think. Please, Will John, tell me you know about the. I know we have the football, but I have to ask: do you know about Alec Baldwin?
Yes. I know about Alec Baldwin. I'm unfortunately, I know about Alec Baldwin because everything on my phone is trying to tell me that he killed, that he's a murderer, and that he's.
Hey, and
all the headlines say that he killed.
Did you know he had past run-ins with the police as well?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
He was driving down a street the wrong way in 2010, and he had disorderly conduct in 2013. So make sure you really look into this blank bullet shit. Like, what is wrong?
Definitely,
with us?
That's serial killer attitude. I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's where I blame the media.
That's gross.
You were telling me that he's a serial killer.
That's gross.
That's what you're trying to
He
do.
was
You're trying
handed
to
a
say
gun
that.
by a person that was professionally trained to hand him and handle armor on sets, and they get paid to make sure things are safe, and it's very, very over the top from what's been explained. And he got handed it, and yeah, I guess you're not supposed to aim prop guns at people, even if they have blanks in them. But hey, he didn't know it was loaded.
It's supposed to have a blank in it. Of course. Why would he think it's loaded? That's this. How far do we have to use logic? Like, have we just foregone all rational?
Why would he want to
logic
kill
here?
a 42-year-old woman that's helping him make a big time movie that has a kid and a husband? Why? He's rich and famous and like whatever. You know, it's just like this bullshit QAnon stuff that like he's one of these people that are up to some no good in Hollywood, you know.
I see. So now he's been launched in. What a mess. What a mess. I feel bad for everybody.
People still think
involved
Tom
in-
Hanks is like a straight up pedophile. Like straight up, like there's a large majority of Americans that
I
think
never got that. I did that whole wave missed me, and then someone came out and it was I tried to comment on Tom Hanks' Instagram. I tried to tag him a Castaway. I don't remember what some, and you were like, yeah, no, you can't do that because no one can do that. And I'm like, why? They're like, yeah, he's a pedophile. He's been allegedly this.
totally not true. But yeah, so that's what's going on.
The title is "Security Guards Abuse Their Power in Front of Full Stadium." This is in Portugal. Play it. You can play it in Benfica. So you'll see that there's a streaker running, obviously.
He's got a sign.
And
this
the
is
cops-
old.
I
This
don't know
is
what the
old,
sign says.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, watch this though. B. That's nothing, right?
Yeah, they got.
So they're trying to get him under control,
okay.
and
Boom. Little jab. Boom. Another jab.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ooh.
I'm sure all
Ow.
those
Ow.
all
He
those
doesn't like
fans are
that.
going to appreciate that. Yep.
Oh, that would hurt so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Love that. Love
Boom.
that. Well done.
right?
The players get them. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you don't just start.
But no, it's not over yet, B.
Oh,
It's not
boy.
over yet, B, because the cops got to escape.
Oh,
They realize,
yeah. You should.
and one. Well, I don't know if you see that. One guy fell,
Ooh.
and he
That's
gets
not good.
absolutely
Ow.
hammered.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see that he's getting absolutely
Oh,
smoked.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
So, funny fact also, the very first guy to come in and rescue the guy that was getting jabbed was from Porto. So it was a rival fan.
Bro, and he's gonna leave and not even go get his guy. He's just gonna leave his dude.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much, use in this player who's pissed off because he can't get his 3 points. I was going to we were going to get 10 grand for winning this
Is that
game.
guy alive? Like he looked like he was dead on the ground. Like, are we have enough?
I don't think anybody died.
He just got the crap beat
but
out of him.
They did beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I think it's a good lesson.
I think it's like, what do they expect to happen? Like when you're just beating up a random dude in that, in that situation too, obviously it wouldn't happen in the States more than likely, but
Yeah, we don't abuse. We don't.
I'm sure that's not
abuse
the first time
anybody,
that's happened.
Cops.
no,
haven't done
the
that.
cops for sure, but like in terms of
No.
people
Yeah.
trying to save someone
No.
else. So Americans don't give a fuck about anybody else getting beat up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They would
That
be
would
cheering.
be. It would be
They'd
brave.
be cheering air horns. Yeah,
Yeah, you might be.
hit him with a ball. Hit him with.
You might. I don't know.
It might depend what person
it
it comes
depends on where.
If they
America's
come
too
from
big.
the ultra crew of a club, I could see a bunch of them because they're actually boys with that person, like hopping over. But if it's just some random fan, then probably not.
Yeah, Will. Do you remember X Factor, the Superfan for the Chiefs?
The guy that you showed us. Oh no, to the Chiefs. No, no,
I don't
no.
know. So he's always put on
Chiefs.
TV. He's a weird, cracked out meth head dude that's been like going to the Chiefs games forever. And he stands and he has a big costume he wears. And when Dante Hall was a big deal, he was the X Factor guy. And he, whatever. He's just psycho. He's considered one of these big super fans. He got knocked out stone cold at the game like 2 weeks ago. And we might want to watch this real quick.
Our loyal fan base that has always showed up at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
And whenever you walk into that place and you get a chance to play there, if you're lucky enough to play in the NFL, you get a chance to play at Arrowhead, you automatically feel like the fan base. You feel the energy. You can feel that the Chiefs Kingdom is a real one and a passionate one. And you almost hope like, hey, I hope you guys get a chance, just like the Dog Pound, I hope you guys get a chance to experience a good team someday. And then all of a sudden, Alex Smith gets traded out of town after Andy Reid gets brought in. Patrick Mahomes is there, and all of a sudden they start building up this monster, this weapon. And that fan base is put on display on primetime games all the time. Everybody on earth now gets a chance to hear, Chiefs! It's showtime, too. Patrick Mahomes plays to the audience, too. The crowd is a massive part of the Kansas City Chiefs' entire experience. And now, we regret to inform you that in the real world, the one that we're living in right now, this is an actual news clip about what's potentially going on amongst the fans in Kansas City. As the Chiefs seem to refine their identity, it seems like the fans are crumbling into pieces. This is, once again, an actual news piece on Fox 4 in Kansas City.
Normal, too. This is KC
Well,
News.
if you spend any time around here on game day, you're likely to be aware of at least one of these men. The man known as the X Factor has been around for decades. He's the one seen in the video getting knocked down by another man who the people of Section 129 may know as Red Extreme.
There's
This guy.
Here it is.
This is about 6 years ago, meeting and whooping it up with young Chiefs fans.
He's so weird.
And this is X Factor today.
Oh, no.
Only recognizable by his foam hat.
What?
The Broncos colors from the hospital. They kicked me out of Arrowhead. First time ever X Factor's been kicked out.
Third person.
We don't have permission to show the video of the X Factor falling after an apparent punch, but it has nearly 1 million views on Twitter. The X Factor explains what happened from his perspective and who is involved.
He's my old apprentice. I actually made him famous.
His apprentice?
Gave him the name Red Extreme. I saw him come run up the stairs at me, and he had that look, I'm going to kill you. And so I tried to grab his jersey to stop him and talk to him, and he, like the movie Friday, he deboed me one punch and I saw stars. And they took me to triage at Arrowhead, checked me out. I felt all right at the time, but then I didn't know I broke my ribs.
Red Extreme posted a
Jesus. Just like
17-minute video message to his Facebook page following the incident. He says, "A cup of water was thrown and hit my wife in the back and splashed onto me."
Can't do that.
He continues, "I have never in my life felt so bad about feeling so good because knocking that low-life son of a expletive out was the greatest feeling I've had in a long time.
This is
My
actual
problem
news.
is it happened inside the stadium, and I never imagined in my life I would behave in that manner in the stadium." He also accuses the X Factor of being inebriated.
It says that I'm a meth addict, which I'm a cocaine addict and alcoholic. He
much
said I threw a
different.
water
Congrats,
bottle
by the
at
way.
him. I did. And I flipped my car a week ago Tuesday. So it's been a wild week.
What?
Wait.
Maybe he's
This
Why
makes
would
me
they-
stronger. Jesus.
There we go.
Jesus was persecuted.
There it is.
I'll come back fighting.
There it is.
Yeah.
Jesus will make it all right.
He is looking to press charges at
We have to see that, though. We have to see the hit, though. I don't understand. It's on Twitter? Did it get...
Yeah,
It's been
something
taken
that's
out?
on Twitter. Yeah. You want to see?
All right,
it
so
real
they
quick?
couldn't show it either. All right, I'm not a meth addict. I'm a cocaine addict. That is... Sounds like it came
quote.
straight out of a movie. Yeah,
The
it
quote.
sounds like it
It's
straight
like-
out of a movie.
It needs to go on a T-shirt. I'm not a meth addict. I'm a cocaine addict.
I'm a cocaine addict.
So yeah, I mean the
Okay.
punch. From what I saw, it wasn't anything that I was like.
Okay, it
It
wasn't
was
that
like
bad.
two old drunk dudes fighting at a.
I
Chiefs
see.
game.
Oh, okay.
I don't
thought
even.
it
You
was
know,
just like,
he
yeah,
definitely got
got
like
hammered.
he definitely got punched, but like I think that once he knew he got hit, that he had an opportunity to make some money, and he laid down the ground.
jeez.
There's a picture of him.
Yeah, I
He's like-
see. He's just, oh God, I'm dead.
Yeah, and now he's
Yeah.
like running
Okay.
around the news with these scrubs on, and he has his
What is-
Chiefs hat on still.
What is this? What is this interview? Where is he? He's on the side of the road in a hospital scrub, and they're holding an umbrella over him. The wind's blowing.
He's wearing
holding-
nurses
what is going
scrubs. He's not even wearing a patient. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh man,
On
this is a
KCTV
classic
vibe.
B&T.
And that's the thing. It's like people on the West Coast and
What?
East Coast, they see this, and they're like, "What is it?" But like, that's the shit that's on our news every fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
That's
a lot
our
of
dude.
sick people. There's a lot of sick people in the Midwest. I will admit. So,
Jesus Christ.
anyways,
All
another
right.
episode of Biscuits and Tea. Thank you guys for sticking around.
Yes, we appreciate you. Get your merch. Get your
merch.
get your merch.
Make
Your
sure to
sport
reach
team,
out
get your road.
to Ty Roughton, Chief Superfan. He's kind of down right now. Maybe
Yeah, he's down.
send him a DM. Tell him that you love him. So,
wow.
Well,
okay. All right.
$34.99.
Good luck
Catch you
to the
guys later.
Chiefs. Do the Chiefs play today? We play today too. Yeah. All right.
Hour and a half. Yep.
All right. Later.
Peace.